Hi everybody, I am Coach Rebecca Smith here for our weekly live Q&A with Coach Rebecca. I am the owner, founder of Complete Performance Coaching and the Perform Happy community. We help young athletes primarily boost confidence, get over fear, find their flow, and perform happy. So we do that through my fabulous team of highly educated sports psychology professionals who specialize in working with youth athletes, and also through the self-service online training community that is not really self-service because I'm in there guiding you personally along your mental toughness training journey. So if you're looking to boost your confidence, overcome fear, any of that good stuff, please check it out, performhappy.com, or you can grab a free consultation with any of our amazing coaches at completeperformancecoaching.com. Here we go. So I've got a question from two moms in the Perform Happy community that I'm going to address today that I think is perfectly timed for where we are in the season. If you're listening live, we are here at the middle of June, and which means that I've got 1 month left before maternity leave is starting soon. Because I got 1 month left before baby is due. But don't worry, I will still be available in the community, even though I won't be doing one-on-one coaching for a little while. But anyway, here we are in June. So a lot of you guys have finished up school last week or finishing up now and thinking about vacation, which is really exciting and awesome. And for some people, terrifying, because you may have coaches who give you the side eye about taking vacation and, oh, you're going on vacation again. And it makes me think about a swimmer whose family, they opted to be the type of family that traveled in the summer. And she never rose to the level that she wanted to be at because they were always on these, fabulous, amazing, culture-rich vacations. But it's this choice that families are kind of, they're like, can we not? Do we have to keep training? Is she going to be behind when she gets back? Are her teammates working their butts off while we're visiting grandma and then we're going to be punished for it? So last week, Coach Sarah gave a really great talk on balance, and I'm going to kind of, piggyback on a lot of the great things that she said. If you didn't have a chance to check that out, feel free to check out the Facebook page with all the different Facebook Lives from all the Complete Performance Coaching coaches. But she did a great one on balance that I'd encourage you to check out if you're kind of wondering, like, am I balanced or am I, whatever. Okay, so anyway, here are the questions. First one is, she says, my daughter's in a great place with her backward tumbling. So it's a gymnastics mom and a cheer mom who both had kids that were struggling with tumbling not too long ago. And this first one, the gym mom, she said, she's consistently doing all of her tumbling on the floor in her routines without any coaches nearby. Hallelujah, amazing. We just got this back last week, she said. She has the rest of this week of practice, and then we leave for a week to go on vacation. How do we keep her confidence and skills while we're on vacation? I've tried to get creative, thought we could possibly slide a mattress on the hotel floor so she could at least do back handsprings. I just want to avoid any major backslides due to this break. She has a lot of confidence right now, but I'm just a little worried. And then she says in parentheses, I don't let her know this. Good job, Mom. It's never a good idea to be like, should we be worried, kid? Are we worried? Obviously she's in charge of her own worry, but parents, you have a lot of effect. So if you're like, oh no, we're going on vacation, she might pick up on it. Okay, then the cheer mom chimed in and said, our daughter is also slowly progressing in the right direction, and then we leave for a 2-week vacation at the end of the month. Is it better to just let them be, or is it added pressure to try and get them to practice tumbling while on vacation? I even looked at gym options in our vacation area, but I feel like our daughter, who has a lot of anxiety, would shut down if we brought her to a gym where she knows no one. So this flashed me back to my time as a gymnast. And my dad lived in Oregon, my mom lived in California, and in the summer, we'd go to Oregon for a couple weeks at least. And so we always it wasn't even a question. We went and trained at this other gym. And I remember I have this one image of when I was struggling most with my back tumbling, and it's in that gym in Oregon. So I can't help but think that things to consider, especially in this situation where it's a week or it's 2 weeks. It's not a month. It's not 6 months. If you have an athlete who is not the most valiant communicator, then it's a risk that you might want to consider carefully. Because if your athlete doesn't feel comfortable in this new environment saying, "Excuse me, coach, actually, I don't feel comfortable doing what you're asking me to do. Can I offer this substitute thing?" Because of my process of building confidence, they might look at you weird, or worse, you might not feel comfortable enough to say that. You won't say it. You don't get the help you need. You end up balking or bailing on a skill, and you've majorly set back your confidence. So you don't want to be like, doomsday, fear, don't do it, oh my gosh. But I have a client who I worked with who went on vacation, went to a new gym. She had already been struggling with a skill, but that was what put the nail in the coffin for the skill, was when the coach asked her to do it. She was like, maybe I'll be able to do it in this new gym. I'll try. She bailed out, and then it set her back. And she had to learn how to communicate with her coaches. And then now she knows, if I go to another gym, I must speak up for myself. So if you have the type of athlete who you can trust to speak up for themselves, then yes, if they want to go train at another gym, awesome. And that's the key, it's want. So there are some athletes that will be like, I have to keep training. If I don't keep training, I'm going to mess myself up. This is really important. I can't have any downtime. And they get kind of in this obsessive, fear-based, oh my gosh, if I take a week off, I'm going to be in trouble. We don't want to be driving anybody's sport career on that type of thinking. I call that obsessive passion, where they're like, I must keep practicing. I must condition at home. I must whatever. That's what turns into these other obsessive types of behaviors that don't make for happy people, happy athletes, happy kids, happy people. So I don't recommend that. What we want to hear from them is, hey mom, it'd be fun if we went to a trampoline park where we're there so that I can work on my tumbling. I would love to get a little practice in. If that's what they're asking for and you're getting the vibe of, I want to work on this. I would miss gymnastics if I didn't do it for 2 weeks, that's what it was for my brother and I when we were in Oregon. We wanted to do it. We wanted to tumble. He wanted to be on the trampoline. That kid had so much energy. It was like, get him in the gym as many days as possible or he will explode. And I loved gymnastics and I loved doing it and I wanted to do more and more and more of it. So it made sense that we would find a gym where I could go train for 2 weeks while I was at my dad's. But again, I struggled with my tumbling there because I couldn't speak up. I didn't feel as comfortable speaking up to a brand new coach as I did to my coach at home, who kind of knew oh, Rebecca's mental, do you need a spot? So that's something to consider. Okay. So there's that out of the way. Mom, I just want to double check. Is it her worry or is it your worry? That's something you want to notice. If she's not worried and she's just like, let's go to the beach. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. Let's sleep in and watch movies and have a good time. Fabulous. Do that. Don't even talk about gymnastics. If that's what needs to happen, that's what needs to happen. Because, like Coach Sarah was saying last week, have fun, take breaks, breathe, do things that you can't do when you are in school and training like crazy. So if you want to just go, not talk about sport at all, have a great time, let her rest, do it. If she's not worried, don't worry. Some things you could ask some good questions. Like, hey, how are you feeling about your tumbling? You're about to take a week off. You cool? I'm totally fine with you taking a full-on week and us not even talking about it. Do you want to practice? Do you not? Ask what they want from you. Hey kid, what do you want from me? You want me to shut up about it? Or do you want me to support you in getting some practice in? And then whatever they say, leave it. If you don't even feel like that conversation is going to land well, don't have it. And some things, so basically there's kind of a spectrum of things you could do. Take the week off completely. You're going to have consequences either way. They're going to have a little bit of a re-entry process when they get back, and that is totally normal and totally okay. If so, you can, option A, don't talk about it, don't do anything, see if she wants to tumble down the beach, see if she, whatever. And if not, leave it be, have a great time. The mid-range, option B, would be like one of these moms suggested. Just work on your affirmations and your visualizing. So at the end of the day, write down some positive thoughts, maybe even about your trip, not even about tumbling, but some really great positive things. And then visualize yourself as if you'd had a really great practice. Maybe the last 10 minutes of great practice, and then go to bed. And then the other end of the spectrum is do it all. Find a gym, get some numbers in, practice as if you never even left off, like you're full on training, mental training. But I'm guessing, that we'll probably end up more toward A and B, because these kids need a break, and it's really okay. And then once you've filled up the gas tank and your batteries are charged up and you had this great time with family or wherever you're headed, be ready to rebuild. And these kids, they know what to do. They know what works. They have already dug themselves out of these massive fear holes, so they know exactly what to do. They know, go in, check in with myself. Woo, confidence feels a little down today. All right, I need to start here. I need to start with this skill instead of this skill. And I need to speak up to my coach. And if my coach rolls their eyes at me because I took a vacation and they wish I wouldn't have, then whatever. This is what I need to work on. I'm going to make this many. I'm going to come back tomorrow and take a baby step forward. So just give yourself a plan, cut yourself some slack, and go, yeah, I might be a little bit set back when I get back, but here's how I'm going to handle it. I'm going to give myself a week to get back to where I was when I left off. And then away we go. And there might be an extra leap of faith in there that they'll have to deal with, but they're going to be fine. And that should be your attitude. It's like, you're going to be fine. What setback? You're fine. You know exactly what to do. You dug yourself out of this. 1 week is not going to hurt you. We got this. I wouldn't worry for 1 second. Even if you're like, oh my gosh, please don't let us go back to square one. You'll be like, we got this. We got this, kid. Because negative self-talk is the worst thing that they can do, and it's the worst thing you can do. So fake it till you make it. Your kid's going to be awesome. There's going to be no setback. Super confident right away. Just, climb your ladder. Do what you know works. You got this, girl. Let's go have some ice cream and have a good time. All right, that's my tips for today. Any questions, send them over to Rebecca@performhappy.com. If you want a guided visualization that you can use on vacation or on an airplane or whatever, I have one for the specific purpose of confidence building. So you can download that at CompletePerformanceCoaching.com/confidence. I can't remember how long it is, but it's a kind of a nice thing to just plug in and listen to, boost your confidence up a little bit, and then go back to having fun. All right, you guys, I'll see you soon.